Hey guys, and welcome back to another edition of Jesse's Junk Mail. Today we're going to do something different. A couple of weeks ago I posted, oh, you can see my finger. A couple of weeks ago I posted about character and a couple of young men that I met that completely lacked it, and I thought they had it. I was going to tell you a story today about my family and some text about a best friend, because last Sunday was just absolutely perfect in what I heard and what I felt, and it was amazing. And I want to share the story with you. But I don't think that's going to happen today because I keep thinking about character. So I want to share a story with you in my junior year in high school and what it means to do the right thing even though you don't have to. That's character. And you can take it or you can leave it. If you think this video is about you, it probably is. Don't get salty. Accept it for what it is. If you're a turd, you're a turd. But the fact remains is my junior year, the senior class going out was practicing their senior song, and it was just a small ensemble of girls. It was three girls, and they were practicing their parts. And for those of you that went to high school with me, you know I was kind of a class clown. I loved to laugh and I loved to have fun, but I had a little mean streak in me. I wouldn't say I was a bully, but I had a little mean streak in me. I would dog you. I would cut you where it hurt, but at the end of the day, I don't think I was too terrible, but I was terrible enough to hurt someone. So they were practicing their song, and I walked up, and I can remember the day I was just in a foul mood. I don't know why I was irritable. But I walked up to him and I said, I hope you are planning on doing better than that, because that was garbage. There's something to that effect. And the young lady, I'll never forget her face. We were a small class, you know. She just started screaming and yelling at me, and then the next thing you know, she started crying. And it was just the fact I didn't care. At that point in time, I didn't care, whatever. And so they graduated, they sang their song, it was wonderful. They did whatever it was they were doing in life. Well, my senior year, shortly after my senior year in graduation, I kept that little nonchalant, I don't really care attitude. And there were times when the principal, I think I got suspended. I think I got suspended my senior year, yeah. I think I put my hands on one of the teachers when he grabbed hold of my arm. I really didn't like the guy. What was his name? Dang it. What was his name? What was his name? I think it was Bell. I really didn't like him. But, you know, my senior year, there's no telling what I was thinking. But the point is, I was a little turd. My character was not good. Even though my dad was a good man, I felt he had finished raising me. My character was off. But anyway, so my senior year, I graduated. And shortly after I graduated, I found Jesus Christ. I accepted him in the basement of a church with a lady by the name of Kay Harrison. She led me to Jesus Christ, and I'm forever thankful for her. But I can remember that a couple of weeks afterwards, there was this immense burden on my heart to make right all the things that I had done wrong, and to ask forgiveness for the people that I had hurt. And now, for some people, that doesn't matter. Some people hurt people all the time and they go about their business. Some people can use and abuse people, and it makes no difference to them. I'm not really one of those people. So little by little, I started approaching the people in my past, and I told them, I said, hey, I'm not the same person that you knew back then. It's there's something new inside of me, and his name is Jesus, and I want to apologize for how terrible I was to you, and if I caused you any harm or any trauma. You've got no right to forgive me, but I'm just asking, you know, I'm asking for your forgiveness. You know, don't hold God accountable for my horrible behavior. And it just worked smooth. It was great. It was wonderful. But in the back of my mind, there was always that young lady that I talked to so hateful that day. And the reason I talk about character is I held on to it for years. I became a youth pastor, huge youth group, church, the whole 9 yards. But in the back of my mind, there's just that one person that I have not made things right with. And it held on for years, guys. I mean, we're not talking just a little, we're talking a long time. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 years ago, there was no contact with us. Obviously, I was a turd. So 4 or 5 years ago, I received a Facebook friend request from the young lady that I'm talking about. And if you're watching, I love you to death, and I'm so glad you found me again. Got a Facebook request, so I accepted it naturally, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, she's getting ready to hit me hard. You hurt me. You damaged me. I've lived my whole life with your hateful words. And that didn't come. What came was a like here on a post that I had preached about, a thought that I had had, or a prayer that I was sharing with everybody, or a memory. But that hatefulness that I deserved never came. And so one day I was like, okay, Jesse, this is your time to apologize. This is it. Man up and do it. She's the very last one out of all the people you wronged. She is the only one you have not asked forgiveness for. So I did it. I jumped online and I sent her a Facebook message, and I typed it down, and I told her, I said, look, I said, I'm sorry for the way I treated you, for the way I behaved. I had no right. And I said, you have no right to forgive me. But the fact of the matter is shortly after that, I accepted Christ. And I owe you an apology for the way I treated you. And I said a couple other things, but the long and short of it is, I attempted to make it right. She responded, and, in the response, I felt that she had forgiven me, and she had commented on my, my character and my positive outlook on life and everything. And I can remember that night I cried because I deserved no mercy for what I said. I deserved none. There was no reason for what I said. I was not provoked. It was just me being hateful and cruel. But ultimately, I received forgiveness. Now, how does this fit into character? She didn't have to forgive me. But more so, I didn't have to ask for forgiveness. There was something inside of me that had stayed with me for years. That was slowly but surely, every now and then, it's like a little prick in your heart. Every now and then it gets to you. And it was always just that one person that I had wronged, that I did not get the opportunity to make it right. And she forgave me. And so at that point, I knew my character was intact and it was whole. And over the years, I've tried to do the right thing constantly. Hopefully my character is intact. But that's what it takes, guys. That's what it takes, even after years, is doing the right thing even when you don't have to. I have witnessed over the past couple of weeks, I've been a poor judge of character. There were amazing people that I have found out that are just not quite so amazing. And Pastor Trey, he's been worried about me, and he's been talking to me, and I've been rough on him too. But the fact of the matter is I looked at all these people and I thought, you know what? I saw such great things in you. And I see you being cruel, and I see you wanting to take advantage of people. And I see you not being what I poured into you as a pastor. And it's really affected me. I can talk about it now. It really, really has affected me. I second guess everything, and I know I shouldn't. I know who I am. I know how loved I am. But I do. But good character means everything. I was telling one of my favorite kids in the world the other day, pay attention. Pay attention to people. They will show you what they are about. And when they do, believe them. I can't say enough about the importance of good character. Now, most people don't care, and this video is like 10 minutes long, and some people are dropping off. You know what? If good character doesn't concern you, I'd like for you to unsubscribe. I'm not mad at you. It's just you and I don't have anything in common. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to pour into people to be better people. And if you're not one of those people, kick rocks. I'm in the process of cleaning out my social media and the people in my life. And so there's a lot of people that are going to find themselves, hey, where'd he go? Yeah, he's not vibing with you anymore. I'm accustomed to being first in the lives of a lot of people. And the fact remains is that now over the past week, I'm noticing that I'm not first. And I'm okay with that. My character is still intact. I have behaved the way I was supposed to. I have stood up for what was right and what was wrong. I have protected those that I thought needed protecting. I have stood up against those that would just wreak havoc on other people for no reason at all. But in the midst of that, I had misjudged some people. And I thought they were good. And they were not. So that's basically what I wanted to share with you, was good character. Good character, it's a process. I had wronged someone, and it stayed with me for the better part of 40 years. That's a long time, not 39. How old was I? 1993. Since 1993, I had said those hateful words. And it had bothered me so bad that I got the opportunity, thank God, a couple years ago to make it right. And she's still my friend, and every now and then I'll see a heart on something or a like. And for me, that's enough. For me, that's enough. So that's basically it, guys. I'm still on with the character thing. I'm sorry if it bores you. But the fact remains is, like I was telling my kid, you got to watch for character. You got to watch what people say and what they do and what they're about. You got to pay attention to their heart. Hopefully, you have people of good character in your life. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you're not making a mistake and choosing someone who seems to have good character, but really actually doesn't. Hopefully you are happy and blessed with the life that you have or the one that you are building. If not, do something about it, but always remember good character. Guys, I love you so much. I really, really do. I just wanted to share that with you. That's about all I've got for right now. I'm probably going to pop up and share a couple more things, but for right now, there's an old saying, if the people you love are happy at the end of the day, and they're smiling, and they are blessed, it's enough. So for me, today, I hope your life is enough. If not, I know a man named Jesus, and he has made all the difference in my life. And I'd love the opportunity to tell you about him. But if he's not your thing, I understand. Figure it out on your own. Guys, I love you. God loves you best. Be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.